Tyrone Grayson, case number SP 146436761, SP 146409991, SP 1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record.
Grayson.
Right here is where the tone of the entire hearing shifts. Judge Perkins isn't just setting the stage for sentencing, he's preparing to dismantle months of misquoted case law and sovereign citizen rhetoric. Notice how calm he is? That's not indifference. That's experience. Judges see these arguments constantly, and they know exactly what's coming. Selective readings of historic rulings, misinterpreted constitutional phrases, and the classic "I don't consent" routine. But what makes this moment powerful is that the judge isn't attacking Grayson, he's giving him a pathway to clarity. It's a small window, but it shows the difference between legal reality and sovereign citizen mythology. Keep your eye on how the judge handles the corrections that follow.
Bay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Grayson Bay.
All right. This is today is the date and time set for a jury trial. Ms. Schneider, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. For the record, the issuing officer, Officer Ambrose, was present, although I released him.
Mr. Grayson Bay, we didn't conclude some of the. First of all, I want to get the record straight from yesterday. I did mention, and you did cite. Where's Mr. Grayson Bay's file? Yes, but I brought it back downstairs. Yes. I wanted to clear up something I said on the record as far as the case that you cited out of Alabama. That I was incorrect as far as the facts of that case were was not the case where they were walking down the street and did not obtain the license to assemble. That was a case where he has another reverend organized a sit-in and at a restaurant, and they were ticketed. And the unfortunate part about it is,
this is a key educational moment not just for Grayson, but for anyone who thinks quoting historic cases without context somehow creates immunity from traffic laws. Judge Perkins takes time to explain that the case Grayson cited dealt with civil rights protests, not drivers refusing licenses or insurance. This distinction matters. Courts interpret precedent based on facts, not vibes. And when someone cites a case incorrectly, it doesn't just look unprepared, it actively undermines their argument. The judge is showing that legal citations require accuracy, understanding, and context. And Grayson demonstrates none of them. This is where his defense strategy starts to unravel.
And that's just how our society is, and it was, and still is for the most part, is that this case had to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court for him to get justice on this case. But again, you're citing cases, sir, that you're not even reading what the case is. Fine you. That's something a lawyer would be can be brought up to the grievance commission on and potentially lose their license. All the cases in there, all the cases that you have cited are saying exactly the opposite of what you purport. Have you looked at any of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read them? When did you do that last night?
I've been studying more science. My religion is more science. As you can see, if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it tells you it's a duck, it's pretty much a duck. So I'm more science. So I've been studying.
But you haven't been studying?
No disrespect to you, Your Honor. I just want to remain mute to the fact and acknowledge that my mother is here. the matriarch of my family, and so I just want to remain mute to this case in this matter, and the floor is yours. This is your courtroom. No disrespect, my mother is here.
No. Ma'am, can you stand up and state your name, please?
My name is Mary Grayson Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Grayson Hall. And it's nothing about, you can.
This exchange is crucial. Grayson tries to remain mute, a common sovereign citizen tactic used to avoid incriminating themselves while still submitting lengthy filings filled with pseudo-legal arguments. But as Judge Perkins points out, once you file pleadings, you are speaking to the court, you are making legal claims, and you are responsible for the accuracy of those claims. By citing cases incorrectly, Grayson isn't staying silent, he's loudly misinforming the record. Judge Perkins is essentially saying, silence doesn't erase what you already submitted. For sovereign citizens, this is where the ideology crashes into reality. Courts operate on evidence, law, and procedure, not YouTube interpretations of the Constitution.
See, I just wanted you to acknowledge, I do acknowledge the fact, and I appreciate the fact that you have support here. The court always recognizes that. That's why I asked you to stand up. But you want to remain mute now. But you didn't remain mute when you filed these pleadings. This is how you speak to the court, exactly the way you did. Now, maybe the form is not exactly the way the court kind of or the rules have to fly, but I understand you're in pro per and you might not know all of those rules. But when you start filing these documentations, you're speaking to the court and you're representing that this is the current state of the law as this is the current state of the law, and this stuff applies to your case, and I should be reading this stuff and be able to interpret what you're saying about your case through these cases. And when I read these cases, it says exactly the ones that I've read, and I've seen these cases filed before, it says exactly the opposite of what you're trying to say. Because what I understand you're trying to say is that you're trying to say that you don't need a valid driver's license to drive on the roads, you don't need proper registration on your vehicle, and you don't need proper insurance. And you're even going as far as saying that the police officers, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the police officers do not even have the authority to pull you over. Is that correct?
Again, Your Honor, I remain mute.
This moment highlights one of the most consistent patterns in sovereign citizen cases: identity through semantics. Grayson calls himself a Moorish scientist, a phrase often used to sidestep legal obligations. But regardless of what label he chooses, the judge focuses on conduct, not titles. Driving without a license, no registration, and no insurance are actions governed by state law. Even if you identify as a space pirate, traffic regulations still apply. The judge brilliantly exposes this contradiction by asking direct questions. Do you believe officers can pull you over? Do you believe you need a license? And when Grayson remains mute, it confirms that his strategy isn't grounded in law, it's grounded in avoidance. You can ignore a question, but you can't ignore the consequences.
Like, my mother is here, no due respect to the court. My matriarch is here, and I gave you pretty much documents to read, and I'm standing on those documents, and I'm gonna remain mute. Thank you.
All right, so I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 1463901, expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP 14639-003, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 146409991, and that's that's a 240 for the insurance no proof. I'm gonna fine you $195 on that. All right. As far as the other counts, I had the note. Well, you told me off the record that you're going to dismiss SP 146436761 and SP 14639-002. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So 145, 195, and $240, sir. When can you pay?
I would probably need, after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They lined up. They're not completed. They're just future
So
jobs.
presently, you're not working.
Today, I'm not in court.
You got this play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and
Is this
driving. I mean,
the-
yeah, there be the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth, though. I mean, I got to speak the truth to you, right? You
You're not
respect the truth?
working now. If you.
Okay, I'm not
asking
working
you-
today. I'm not working.
No. You're not, I'm asking you, why is it taking you 3
We-
months to get up? I don't typically give out 3 months to pay fines, especially when somebody's working, and especially in a career that's a skilled trade, that's a very lucrative career. So I'm trying to give you the time you need, but I need to make a good basis for that.
3
Because
months.
you're not giving me a good basis for giving you 3 months, and you're telling me you're a carpenter and you're telling me you're working. Now, if you're telling me you're a carpenter and I'm not working currently, then that's something that I can go with. But you're telling me I'm just not working today.
Right.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
Well, we
I'm
optimistic,
going to work
yeah.
tomorrow, and I'm
Very-
going to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving you 3 months.
Very
for that.
optimistic. That's why I say, well, as this present, not, but yeah, tomorrow. I'm very optimistic.
Here's where Judge Perkins begins dismantling Grayson's payment plan excuse. Grayson claims he needs 3 months to pay his fines because he has jobs lined up. Yet under questioning, those jobs turn into hopes, then plans, then finally, nothing at all. The judge is doing what every judge must do, assess credibility. Grayson's shifting answers raise red flags, and the judge responds by tightening the timeline. This isn't punishment, it's practicality. Courts need reliable information to set fair deadlines. If a defendant gives inconsistent statements, the court adjusts accordingly. What we're watching is a judge navigating evasiveness with patience, logic, and a desire to land on the truth, even when the truth keeps moving.
It's about work. So yeah,
Ah,
Yeah.
so you're not working.
today I'm not working. Tomorrow I'm going, I have grass work tomorrow to do. There are schedules to do, and I do have a future as a job to have things to be done. But as you saying, as I'm working, I'm telling you the truth, not as now, no. If that clears, if that makes you feel comfortable,
No,
no, I'm not
it's not.
working.
I'm trying to ascertain.
No, I'm
what's
not
going
working.
on, sir.
I'm not working. At this present moment, I'm not working.
And when you say you're working, you have some aspirations of working,
Yes.
like everybody does. We're
Yes.
looking for, well, not everybody, because not everybody is trying to work.
Right, exactly.
So
Yes.
you're not working now,
Right,
correct?
thank you, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services? Do you?
You questioning my mental?
I mean, you're giving me these play on words. You're giving me all of this
Speak the
stuff.
truth,
You-
Your Honor.
you- I
I'm gonna
don't,
speak the truth.
I don't feel you're speaking the truth to me.
I'm not working today at this present moment. I'm not working.
And you're not working, you don't have anything set for tomorrow,
No, I don't.
right?
Nope, I don't. I don't.
You don't,
I'm
do you
not
have
even
anything
working.
set for next
Nah.
week?
No, I'm just anticipating things. You're right. I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna give you, till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have this stuff paid off, all right?
What we've witnessed here is the complete arc of a sovereign citizen courtroom case, from misquoted case law to evasive answers to the final ironic collapse of the entire belief system. Judge Perkins showcased patience, clarity, and firm legal reasoning throughout. He corrected misinformation, explained the actual law, and gave Grayson multiple chances to speak honestly. Ultimately, Grayson was fined for driving without a license, expired plates, and lack of insurance charges rooted in public safety, not politics or ideology. And the ending couldn't be more poetic. After insisting he didn't recognize the court's authority, Grayson still asked the judge for a total request that confirms the very jurisdiction he spent the entire hearing denying. In the end, law isn't defeated by wordplay, and accountability doesn't disappear because someone claims a different identity. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.